Aloha everyone, and welcome to the Lemurian seed activation reading. So this reading is going to be a little different. We're going to go through an activation. So I'm going to read the cards out, but these cards are called Beyond Lemuria. And so this is for those who are interested in awakening to the technologies of Lemuria. And I will go over that some more in detail before we start the reading. Okay, so yeah, we are going to do a Lemurian seed activation. So all of these quartz are Lemurian seed quartz. They will be made into necklaces. So those of you who are interested in purchasing a necklace specifically, they will be activated to this reading. Then the information will be underneath. So you'll go to my website, www.thewhisperingdragonfly.com. The information will be there. My shop will be online. So when they're ready, they will be available. You could also email me there or text me if you want to reserve some of these ahead of time. Yeah. So Lemuria. Lemuria is the ancient city that is underneath Kauai where I live. So the people there were said to be those with the technologies of the heart. So Atlantis was technology of the mind. Lemuria is technology of the heart. So this is healing. This is sound and light codes. The Lemurians knew how to use crystals. So Lemurian seed crystals, the ones that will be made into necklaces. You see that there, they have, let's see the striations? So they have little barcodes, I call them, on them. And so each of these, before the Lemurian civilization fell, they encoded their information into the crystals. So normal clear quartz, you program it and it amplifies. Lemurian seed quartz amplifies and heals. However, the information, just like you'd have like on a phone, like we scan barcodes and stuff, they put the information into the crystals. Okay, so if you're called to this reading, if you're called to Lemuria, there's a technology in you. You may be a healer. You may be someone who always has cared for others but hasn't come into their gifts just yet. So you may be moving into new gifts of healing, hands-on, breath, sound, light codes. So you may be moving into that. Today we're going to do an activation. So this reading, these cards will activate those parts of you. So we'll still do it as a reading, but what I would ask is that be somewhere where you can be comfortable. Do not drive or operate machinery while you're listening to this video, just so that you can really go inside and allow these to open up. I also will post the link for the cards. They're called Beyond Lemuria. I just got these the other day, and when I got them, it was like Christmas. So I'm not getting paid or anything for this. It's just they had a really big effect on me. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So let's go. What activations do we need? This is all star signs. This is everyone who is attracted to the Lemurians. And those of you who are attracted to this, more than likely you're a starseed, meaning that you're here to help the planet in her ascension. And so, so this will be for you, because it's time now for those of us that are here for a purpose to help the ascension of the planet to move forward in that. Okay. So what do we want to open up today? Thank you. Get a few others. Let's see here. And I've seen these done a few different ways. So like if you do decide to buy the deck, just flip through every card and just let it activate you. Your unconscious mind does know what is needed. So it understands even if you don't understand in the moment, your unconscious mind does. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, and it's just sprinkled raining out, so we've got some blessings. Yay. All right, lots of them. Okay, these were first, but these guys jumped out open. Okay, great. All right, friends, so starting off with air. Okay, this is about breathing. Look at this picture. It's a paradigm shift, okay? So you're moving into this paradigm shift within yourself. So those of you that are starseeds, there's a shift in your consciousness. So even if you've already done an awakening process, look at the eyes that are available, and it's the she's got the seed of life in her heart, right? And so this is asking to connect to your soul star, okay, and then the higher stars above that. Okay, so we do have chakras outside the body, and this is connecting you to your higher realms. Yeah, and the lotuses have the crystals available, so this is connecting you to your higher realms. So you will be going through a paradigm shift. So what you thought you knew isn't going to play out the same anymore, because it's kind of like it'll turn what you think that you know upside down. Okay, so which is great, because in the realm of spirit we are always at the beginning. Sissy, no. So we've got our guard dog here. Okay, great, another element. Okay, water. And I feel like this activation is going to be taking place for you during this eclipse and retrograde season. So this is May through July, all the way through July, okay? May through July. So water, the overflow. So this is the overflow of the abundance of the heart. Look at the crescent, the moon part at the top, okay? Roses here, so there's blessings for you coming. So we're balancing in the areas of air and water, so you have those elements to be used for you. So you're going to go to a new level in your mind, and the water is going to help you to release the emotions, okay? And then these next 3 months there may be a clearing in the emotional field, okay? Because you're moving to this new realm, and because you're moving to this new realm, dimension, frequency, old patterns are not necessarily going to be useful anymore. So there will be a cleansing that occurs. But look at her. It's like the many-hand goddess, okay? So you have all of what it takes to heal yourself right inside you, right in your heart, okay? And so Lemuria is technology of the heart, okay? Remember that. And so this emotion with the water as well, so water signs, you know, this makes me think of Cancer because of the moon part that's on top. And so what you want to do is, you know, flow like the water signs flow. So allow that emotional body to get the clearing and the overflow of that love, that opening that's going to occur, then you can give to others. Perfect. Next up was furred and feathered friends. Okay, so who's going to assist you in this are your animal friends. Okay, this may be your own personal pets. It may be your own personal loved ones. It's family to me. My Penny's my loved one. She's like a daughter to me. Like, I may not get to have children in this lifetime, but I've got a furred friend who is my daughter, you know. And this may be that the pay attention to the animals that come into your life, whether that be physically, whether it be you see it on a totem, you see it on the internet, like we're, you know, very internet based lately. So pay attention to that, okay? Your furred friends and your totems may come forward. You can, my book is available on Amazon. It's Spirit Path Animal Oracle. So if you want to connect to your animals and connect to your subconscious and unconscious mind. You can do that through book form. So there's all these things that are available for you. In native traditions, the animal friends would be our guides. And so you would have some that would be with you through your lifetime, okay? Next up is Earth. Oh my gosh, we're balancing. Okay, awesome. Earth, the element of Earth, okay? And so this is nurture nature, okay? So this is getting grounded. Let me look at this picture. Oh, look at that. So Mother Gaia, okay? Look at all of nature. So remember that blossoming and destruction are all a part of nature. It's all a way of balancing the fold, okay? And so you have this balance that's occurring with the air, water, the earth, okay? So nurture the earth inside yourself, okay? So do things that are grounding for you, which means, you know, go for a walk barefoot, put your hands in the soil, tend to Mother Nature. If you can build a garden or flowers or just anything that you can do to get in the earth and ground yourself. You can do this through salt, through breathing, through some other ways. But being present and communing with Mama Earth at this time, especially for these next 3 months, as much as you're allowed to get out. I know some of us are still on lockdown, so as much as you can physically get out into nature, do so. I mean, obviously within the realm of what's possible for you. Yay. Okay. High heart chakra, ecstatic bliss. Yes. Okay, so this is what we're moving to. So here's the thing in Lemuria is that it's the heart chakra. So at our base frequency, we are made from ecstasy, okay? It's that orgasmic energy. It's the energy of being in pleasure, okay? You can't be in pleasure all the time because then it's like we have physical bodies still, okay? However, we're moving to where we're able to hold the frequency of that high heart. We have this place that is always in us, in our heart chakra, that is the upper room, okay? It's that safe, high heart place that we travel from, that our base frequency is attuning to. So we're having this attunement that's happening to bring us higher into our heart chakra, and also to bring us to more ecstasy, to bring us to more bliss. And this isn't a chemical-induced kind of thing. This is a raising of the frequencies to bring in that feeling of love, bliss, universal love, and we're tuning to that. And so look at the hummingbirds, you guys. So hummingbirds are joy. And they're right there, like giving that joy to your heart in the high heart chakra. You see that? Yes. Okay. And then next, perfect, the portal keeper. Okay? So like I said, you're going to be moving in this paradigm shift. So you'll be moving through the portal. Okay, we have this eclipse season happening and we have this retrograde season happening. So what's going on with retrograde is Venus is going retrograde, Saturn's going retrograde. So there's contracts to review, and at the same time, for work that you've already done, that good work that you've done, now the rewards are coming in, okay? You're stepping through the portal, or in the runes, this would be the gateway, okay? So you look back on your life and you see what you've done well, you see what could be done better, and you move into the next steps of your personal ascension, because you're important here on earth. You came here for that reason, okay? And so how to do that? You're going to balance the air, water, and earth. There's ways to breathe these, so if you want to look up, I'm sure someone has done it on YouTube. I have not yet, but I may put up some meditation videos on how to breathe the different elements. That could be something that I make. I haven't decided that yet. But you can breathe the different elements because breath is where that life is, okay? And you're going to be going through this portal, okay? That's wonderful because it's this portal that brings you to the ecstatic bliss. It's the portal that that brings you to your next levels. Okay. And I thought to do a card, and it's stepping through. And some of you may be portal keepers. Okay. So you're stepping through this portal. And notice in the middle of her chest there is the Merkaba, our vehicle. And again, the hummingbirds. It's a joyful bliss that you're stepping into. And it's like those of you who are called to be starseeds here. So there's a lot of learning that happens in the beginning of our life. And it's time now to release the suffering. Like some of you may have had a lot of suffering, and this movement in the next 3 months is moving you into increasingly more joy, like more than you can imagine that you could hold. Like it's what we would consider miracles, right? And it's because we're moving through these activations, okay? And it's our ancient future, okay? As above, so below, okay? And so these are not only our past ancestors that we're talking to right now, we're stepping into the dimension. Time works simultaneously, okay? And so we're stepping into that time frame of this ancient knowledge, okay? So it's actually our future, but we've been there before. And so, and notice all of the light codes. I'm gonna hold this up for a minute and just breathe into this card. Just look that one over, okay? Remember, this is an activation, so allow yourself to feel whatever you need to feel. Do drink some water if you need it. Some may feel energy moving through their body. I know I did when I first saw these cards, and it's particularly this one. And your unconscious mind already knows. Okay, and let's do this. There we go. Yeah, oh, vulnerability, and how you get there is through vulnerability. To be vulnerable is a highest form of strength because you know that you trust the universe when you're in a state of vulnerability. Notice the dragonfly, and we have this beautiful dragon and the crystals that are allowing you to be safe in the unraveling of the kept up emotions, okay? It's okay. It's okay to have emotions. Oh, yes it is. Thank you for the protection. And we have protection while we're vulnerable, okay? Spirit will protect us. Penny, thank you. That's enough. Okay. And then one more. So throat chakra, express your truth. So these next 3 months, there's things that maybe you haven't said. There may be apologies to be made. There may be things that you need to express. to yourself and others, but you're going through a breakthrough. So notice that it's the Merkaba, the butterfly and the wings, okay? So you're safe inside yourself. And now it's time to express. And some of you with this throat chakra, some of you are going to be moving into, it's time to let go of the secrets. It's time to express what you're here to do, okay? Because some of you heal through the voice, okay? It's your sound. So if you're a singer, or if you're an intuitive or a speaker, it's time now to move into that. And these next 3 months are going to be opening you to express your truth, okay? To be vulnerable. Some of you have many stories to share that are going to open up humanity to a higher level. And sometimes I know for myself, I don't think that I'm that important, but we are that important, okay? And it matters what you have to say, because words have frequency. Words create the matter. And this is for your evolution, okay? That's the bottom of the deck. So we're going through an evolutionary process as a species, but we're also having upgrades. Even those of us that are starseeds, we're having upgrades that are in our own DNA. See the DNA evolution in there, okay? And then the last one is, well, not second to last. So Starseed elemental. So an elemental is something that helps a magician or someone who it's a being that is not that does not have body, okay? So this Starseed elemental is intending to help you, okay? So and this isn't a person or an ancestor. This is a made elemental. So you may make this elemental that is balanced in earth, air, water, fire, and give it a job to do. But this starseed is helping you, okay? So you can send it out to do a job. Okay, and last but not least is gracious receptivity. Again, the hummingbirds and the butterflies. And there's a whole universe right there in the throat, right? Because it's time for you to speak up and also to receive all the love, all of the things that you wanted. This elemental is going to help bring that to you, okay? Because you're going through this evolution. You're going through this time of shifting. You're going to have your animal friends to help you. You're stepping through the gate. I mean, it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. So receive. Receive, receive, receive. Graciously. It's a gift for you to have everything that you ever dreamed, because it helps humanity. It lifts your frequency to a level of joy that vibrates out into the collective in such a way that that it raises everyone's frequency. Your joy, your happiness, your love of self, your prosperity, your abundance, that becomes everyone's abundance, because we are all one. And so it is truly universe's pleasure to give you the desires of your heart, okay? And remember, we've got that high heart chakra, so the highest desires of your heart, that high heart. So you guys, thank you so much. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You can press the bell button. That's going to give you notifications for when I post new things. This activation, if you feel extra energy, enjoy that, okay? If you feel like you need to lay down for a little bit, lay down for a little bit. Please do hydrate. So lots and lots of water, because this will stay active in your system for some time. So through the time that you read it, all the way up to 72 hours, okay? Because you're going to be making a shift in your unconscious and subconscious mind, and therefore your body will make shifts. So just allow this information to integrate, okay? And I will see you again soon. All the information that you need for private readings, if you want to purchase the cards, I'm gonna look up the link and put that in there as well. And these cards are by Izzy. And then yeah, so all that information will be in the description box for the things that are imperative to you guys. And if you want a personalized reading of what's coming for you, or if you want a personalized activation or a chakra clearing, all that information's there. You're welcome to do a little look-see at my website. But yeah, I'm really honored that I get to work with you guys. And so until next time, aloha.